Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to today's episode of Suzie Q's Stamping Sketch Card Saturday. I'm so glad that you're taking a few minutes out of your busy Saturday to watch this video. My name is Sue Sanders, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Lake of the Ozarks / Eldon, Missouri. I live right between the two towns, and so my mailing address is Eldon, but I consider that I live in Lake Ozark since I'm only about 5 miles from that town, and I'm about 20 minutes away from Eldon. So today, which is February 21st, just a few things that I want to remind you of. Bonus days, it's coming up. You only have 1 week left to redeem your bonus day coupons. So if you earned those in January with a qualifying order, don't forget to redeem those. That's like free money for you. So don't forget to do that. So I wanted to remind you there. Also, don't forget about the free product, or not the free, I'm sorry, the product of the month for February is a beautiful 12 by 12 designer series paper pack. It's got some pastel colors in it, but they're watercolored and they're whimsical. I really like them. I think that they're really going to make some fantastic cards. So get that. That's with a $75 qualifying order. You can buy the paper pack for $5. Okay. You still have a week to join my team, Suzie Q Stamping, and you will get this exclusive offer with that. It's a stamp positioning tool, which is fabulous. I love it. Let me get mine out here and I can show you what it looks like in person. It comes with the stamping mat, which is this white part, and it's magnetic, so then it's got 2 little magnets that you can put on to position your paper. It has the stamping pad. This is where you will put your stamps, and then you press down. And I may even use that in today's card sketch for you to see how easy that is. And it also has a smaller base that you can stamp on. You can do it as a row or as a row going horizontally. You can use it for tiny stamps. So we're just going to position a stamp on here today, and we're going to use that to stamp our hello onto our greeting. Okay, so we'll set this aside until we get to that part, but you can see how easy it is then to use that. So if you join between now and the 28th of February, March 2nd, you will get that positioning tool for free, along with your other products that you get, $125 in product for $99, and you get to choose what you want. All right, so that's our join offer for February. We also have an add-on for our paper pumpkin kits, and this is the coordinating dies that will go with those 3 months, January, February, and March. So you can still use it in March. You'll get this beautiful cutout right there. We've already passed the deadline for the February kit because that ended on February 10th. But now you are able to get into Paper Pumpkin and get this beautiful fluttering garden. It just shows us a little sneak peek, but I would say it has something to do with hummingbirds. You get 9 cards, 3 of each design, and then 9 coordinating envelopes. You get textured white card bases, pre-cut paper pieces and sentiments, and then it coordinates with other Stampin' Up! Colors. So that's always fun, and as you can see, it's $27 if you sign up for the pay-as-you-go, which is a monthly subscription, and each month then that will come to you in your mailbox. Very fun and easy, and if you're a new stamper, it's a great way to get involved in stamping without having a lot of the cost. So today, this is our card sketch. It's very simple, and I'm going to show you a couple of different ideas on how you can put this together. So what you will need is a card base that is 8.5 by 11, and I'll just pull mine out here. So I'm working with crumb cake today, so it's 8.5 by 11. Sorry, it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So that's our card base. Then I have a piece of designer series paper that measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And I took a corner rounder and I rounded the corners of those papers. I just thought that it would give it a different look to the card versus just being squared off. This is my inside layer. Not everybody puts an extra layer on the inside. I tend to. All right, now we have a piece of paper here that we're going to put on the inside. So this is going to be decorating the inside of our card. This piece here is a 1 by 5 1/4, and it will be placed on your card wherever you'd like it. Sometimes you might want it up higher, sometimes you might want it lower, but you've got a strip of paper. And then I have a 2.5 inch circle, but I wanted to have it layered. So now I have also a 1 3/4 inch circle, and that's going to have our greeting on it. So I've kind of changed the design a little bit from what this is, but as you can see, it's basically the same layout, okay? And like I said, it can be a horizontal, or it can be, horizontal this way, vertical this way. So either way you choose to make that card, it will work. So we're going to put that card together. Let me show you a couple of other examples. Here's another example that we did, and instead of using a greeting on the front, we made the flower pot and some flowers coming out of it. So very spring looking. And here's another example where it's just sending good vibes. It's just a little note card that you can send to somebody, and it's got, "You make my life better just by being in it." And then I just took stamps at the bottom of it and stamped a design. So those are two other examples that you can do using this same layout. Let's go ahead and get to stamping. So we're going to adhere our designer series paper down. And like I said, sketch cards are just a way of getting your mojo flowing. Or if you want to make simple cards and don't want to go looking, just keep these in a little folder or in a little file box. It's very easy to put one together. And I keep mine numbered as to when I videoed them. So there I've got my designer paper laid down. And here is my strip of paper. And because I have these two focal points that I kind of want to showcase on this paper, I'm going to put my paper not in the center, but down closer to the bottom. These, get my glue, I left it open. These cards can be so easy to make, or you can put lots of embellishments and dress them up a lot. And I know sometimes we have a hard time with masculine cards, so that's why I thought I'd like to include masculine cards when I'm doing my card sketches. So there's that. This is going to go on the inside now of my card along the bottom edge. And a lot of times I don't do the inside greetings until I'm ready to send them, because I don't know exactly who I'm going to send them to. Or sometimes I might just write a handwritten note to whoever I'm sending the card to. And I think we tend to send more cards to females than we do males. But I need to get into the habit of sending more male cards out. All right, so now I said that I was going to show you how to use the stamp positioning tool. So I have a greeting from the Fabulous Sayings. This was the online exclusive for January, and I just absolutely loved it. And I'm going to use the hello out of this stamp set. And I have it stationed on my platform, and I'm going to take my little circle and I'm going to attach it down with my magnet. Make sure that my hello is going to be where I want it to be since I put the stamp on before let's do this a different way. We're going to put our positioning tool or use our magnet to place our paper. Then I'm going to take my stamp and I'm going to set it down on my paper. I'm going to position my positioning tool, pick up my stamp just like so, and now we're going to ink it up. And because I always seem to make a mess, and this is dark green, it's Mossy Meadow, I'm going to take and stamp it while it's on my positioning tool. So I've got it inked up there, and now I'm going to just put that down because it's got guide holes up here at the top, and it's got holes in the, and I'm just going to press down on it. Just pressing it, lifting it up, and there we go. It's all stamped nice and straight, or off if you want to have it off-centered, however you want to do it, but that way. So I really do like our new stamp positioning tool. The only way you can get it right now is by signing up between now and March 2nd to be a demonstrator. You can always contact me at SuzieQStamping@gmail.com. You can contact me through my website at Stampin' Up! For the information. So there we have hello. Now we're going to just put this on the inside. We're going to attach this. Because of the cost of postage, I'm not doing a lot of dimensionals. And since this is just such a simple card, I'm not going to put dimensionals on it. We're just going to attach our hello here. And I did have, I don't see it out here anymore. Let me see if I can find, there it is. I had some linen thread that I had tied a bow in. And we're just going to stick that down here on the edge of our greeting. And I'm just going to use a little tad of glue here and place it down there. And then we'll trim off my edges. That just kind of dresses it up a little bit. Get rid of our tails. And I'm going to take some dots, some embellishment dots, and I'm going to use these dark ones because that'll coordinate with our paper really nice. And we're going to make a line of these dots right over here on the right hand side. It kind of anchors that strip of paper. So there we have a very simple card that you can send, and you can do this in any kind of paper. And I'll bring back in those other two. This is one that's done vertically and opens up. And here's another one that's done vertically as well. Okay, so that is our cards for today. Be sure to like my video channel or my YouTube channel and share it with other people because I would love to meet people all across the country. Y'all have a wonderful week and we'll see you next week. Bye.